Hey there, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. We are doing a roll of the dice reading today. You have the North Node for Capricorn and the 8th house. Interesting. All right, so I'm going to go pull cards for these. I don't know if you can even see these in the light. There we go. I'm going to go pull cards for these, and I'll be back in like a split second, and we'll do your reading. I want to go see what decks the Spirit wants to use for you. Be right back. All right, Cancer, can't wait to see what we get here. So we have your 8th house of transformation, which if you're a Cancer rising is an Aquarius, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's for everybody, but Pluto is there right now, which kind of makes that interesting. We have Capricorn, which is across the zodiac from you. So if you were a Cancer rising, it'd be your 7th house of partnership, but it doesn't matter. Wherever your sun is, it's balanced out by the energy of Capricorn. So when you're feeling like that overwhelmed energy, it is the energy that helps you to reground, rebalance, and to move forward and overcome the obstacles. So you have that. And then you have the North Node. And the North Node is very significant. It is wherever, when you were born, the North Node was in a certain sign. And so it always brings up that arena of whatever house that was in is being highlighted here. But also we're about to move into eclipse season. And so we start with a, excuse me, a full moon lunar eclipse on the 24th or the 25th, depending on where you are in the world. And that is of March. And then on April 8th, here in the United States, we get the total darkness. This one hits the United States, but the eclipses, no matter where you are in the world, it affects all the energy. But that one is a solar eclipse, and that is happening in Aries on April 8th. And that's around 2:30 in the afternoon if you're playing along here in the United States. And it comes down kind of cuts across from New England down through the center of the United States and exits around New Mexico and Texas and stuff. So, all right, overall energy, Spirit has your back. Spirit has your back. This is oftentimes around finances, so there's information coming in about your resources and your finances here. You have an opportunity to transform something that feels like a burden. It feels like your attitude is going to really matter here because you have the energy of choice and decision making. Do I go this way? Do I go that way? And so with this balancing energy of Capricorn across the zodiac from you, it's really definitely saying you transform the situation by maintaining a balance and making a choice and a decision. And so how it really works in the world that I've noticed is that it's not about making the right choice or the wrong choice. Every choice has pros and cons. Really, it does. It's about once you make the decision, you make that decision work. And that is Capricorn energy. Capricorn says, I'll do this. I will move in this direction. North Node says, go in this direction, right? So it's about making a choice, making a decision. I almost feel like the burden of making the decision or awaiting the decision of someone else, which, I really hate. I'm a Cancer Sun with a Capricorn rising, so I can tell you I really hate that. Those are initiating signs. You're initiating sign. You like to get things moving, right? And so here in these two cards, both of them, the fairies are sitting there waiting on something, right? And so this burden that is waiting to be transformed, it's like you're just sitting there waiting for something to happen. In the area of the challenge, we have the long-awaited change of the stork. This is get your little duckies in a row, but they're already moving. Things are already moving. And so here, what's draining your energy in the house of the mice, we have the home. So something, maybe you're waiting to hear whether or not you qualify for a loan to get a house. I could totally see this because we've got, in the area of resources, we've got the news and information coming in. The outgoing energy is the rider. It is moving forward, right? But she's sitting there ready to go, but she's looking backwards. She's looking backwards to the rider spot where the mouse is like, this is a lot more expensive than I thought, or this is taking longer than I thought, the house was more than I thought, or whatever it is you're trying to do. But the key to this situation is communication. We've got the birds of the feather, there's joy, there's happiness, there's traveling together. So it's communication, and their area of resources is the letter. So I'm surprised that Mercury did not show up here as a thing. So let's kind of get into it. One more thing is in the heart space moving forward, you have the mountain pass here. And so she is moving forward and she is being guided by her intuition. And trust me, your intuition is Cancer, right? It's a thing. You feel it in your gut. You're like, yeah, this is a good thing, this is a bad thing. And you got to listen to that, right? That feeling, it really manages your life. Also, Cancer, because of that, when you're stressed out, your stomach can be a little upset. And so that is something to pay attention to, that you keep yourself grounded. Look at this. Oh my God. First off, it says express your individuality. Right? Express your individuality. Allow your true self to shine because you're awesome. So whatever it is, this thing that you're kind of trying to decide, do I go this way or that way or whatever, don't be afraid to be who you are. That's number one. And number two, whatever it is that you're waiting on, guess what? Your wish is granted. What you asked for is coming true. Your wish is granted. So, I almost feel like your patience will pay off, okay? Something is about to transform in your life that moves you forward in a new direction. The Capricorn energy, it's the mountain goat. It overcomes obstacles, but it is driven. The rudder of it is a fishtail. And so that's the intuition. And that is the energy that supports, that balances out the Cancer energy. So Capricorn is a watery earth sign, and Cancer is an earthy water sign, right? It's the crab that scoots along the shoreline. The water comes in. It can sometimes be overwhelming and be tumbling you around. But there's also, the seeing it coming, you run up the beach and you get out of the way of it, or you dig your little hole there. And so there's all this energy of earth and water going on here. And you need earth to contain water, right? But water softens earth. And so those are beautiful things that are happening. So Spirit actually got you a water sign deck and an earth sign deck. So I can't wait to see what the advice is. It just makes me laugh. What they always bring forward. So Spirit has your back. Your wish is granted. And you have, looking at the underbelly, be sure that you're using your time in the best possible manner. Oh, don't be sitting here waiting for your ships to come in, or the opportunity to show up, or the news or the information to come in. Be constructive with it. Get your ducks in order, right? What is good luck? It is when hard work meets opportunity. Opportunity is coming. Here, she's ready to go when she gets the signal. Don't waste your time sitting around thinking about how freaking long it's taking, or how much this is costing, or whatever it is, right? Do the work, get the reward. That is Capricorn energy. Oh my God, I love that. Okay, so be sure that you're using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider taking time to organize yourself, or perhaps a project you're working on could use some fine tuning. And when you were a kid, when you were little, and you couldn't wait for Santa, and your parents would say, well, if you go to bed, when you wake up, it's Christmas, right? And it feels like that. It's like they were trying to distract you, go do something else, and this will happen, right? If you watch the clock seems to take forever to move. But if you're doing stuff, all of a sudden you look up and you're like, whoa, where'd the time go? So what can you do right now to get yourself ready, to get yourself prepared? So move forward with joy, communication, also finding things to do with your friends. Step out onto the path, I just heard, and the path will light up before you. It is like, okay, so when I was in my final semester at college, I was not sure that I had the money to pay for the final semester. I had a shortfall of almost $3,500. That's a lot. But what did I do? I signed up for the classes, I bought the books, I scheduled my clients so that I could work around my other schedule. And when the time came, the money showed up. And so here is what it feels like, is this energy of if you're prepared, when the opportunity comes, you could take advantage of it. You have be insightful and established. This is that Capricorn energy. Ground and rebalance your energy. I was watching some show. I was doing my taxes. I had the TV on in the background just because it keeps me company and keeps me focused on what I'm doing. And I think it's that show. I don't know, Cali Fire. Or I don't know what the hell it's called. Anyway, Fire Country. And they kept saying this: work, don't worry. That's the advice, Cancer. Work, don't worry. Just do what you can, and what you need, your wish is granted. It will show up, right? So bring your awareness into the now rather than allowing it to occupy the past or the future. What can you do right now, in this minute, right now, that sets you up for success, right? Because Spirit has your back, and your wish is going to be granted. I'm loving too how these are like earthy. Even though it's a water deck, it's Whispers of the Ocean. Those were very earthy. Okay, so let's see what Nature Speaks brings forward. You have the desert, resilience and strength, and stretch and explore. And look, in this desert, it says resilience and strength, but they're showing the tall mountain peaks, right? And so stretch and explore, Ivy. Where can you climb right now? What can you attach to that progresses you forward? And it may take a time for whatever this is to come in. I mean, long-awaited change. There seems to be the burden of waiting, especially when you're an initiating sign, waiting for the news. But when this shows up in the area of resources, signed, sealed, and delivered, it's already on the way. What you want is already on the way. When you will receive it, I don't know, but it's coming, so be ready, right? Be geared up, be ready to go. What do you need to do? What do you need to do? So, wow, I love this reading so much. All right, let's get some last words of advice here. Please hit the thumbs up. Please support the work that I do here. As a Cancer, maybe you understand this. It hurts my heart when nobody hits the thumbs up, to be honest. And if you leave a comment here and you're a member of my Facebook group, and the link for that is in the description box below, and it's free to do that. Over there I do daily astrology, but if you do that, then you'll be eligible for the free monthly reading that I do. I do a drawing based on who comments here and who's a member of my group. So that's super easy to do. I creatively inspired by my surroundings, and my life is a canvas. So they forgot the word I am. Okay, I am creatively inspired by my surroundings, and my life is my canvas. Allow yourself to be inspired. Allow yourself to just be inspired to create the life that you want. All right. I do personal readings. If you're interested in that, email me. I do tarot, I do astrology, or I combine them for tarot astrology. I would love to connect with you. If you're a subscriber, you'll want to select all for notifications, because my schedule is becoming more and more random. So that's the only way I'll know when I upload videos. You guys get excited about what's next, but do what you have to do right now so that when the opportunity shows up, you are ready to go. All right, you guys take care. I'll talk to you soon. You know, I swear I hit that.